Barclay of Uri John Greenleaf Whittier up the streets of Aberdeen, by the kirk and college green, rode the Laird of Uri. Close behind him, close beside, foul of mouth and evil-eyed, pressed the mob in fury. Flouted him the drunken churl, jeered at him the serving girl, prompt to please her master, and the begging carlin, late fed and clothed at Uri's gate, cursed him as he passed her. Yet, with calm and stately mien, up the streets of Aberdeen came he slowly riding. And, to all he saw and heard, answering not with bitter word, turning not for chiding, came a troop with broadswords swinging, bits and bridles sharply ringing, loose and free and froward. Quoth the foremost, ride him down. Push him. Prick him. Through the town drive the Quaker coward. But from out the thickening crowd cried a sudden voice and loud Barclay. Ho! A Barclay! And the old man at his side saw a comrade, battle-tried, scarred and sunburned darkly, who with ready weapon bare, fronting to the troopers there, cried aloud, God save us, call ye coward him who stood ankle-deep in Lutzon's blood, with the brave Gustavus. Nay, I do not need thy sword, comrade mine, said Uri's lord. Put it up, I pray thee passive to his holy will, trust I in my master still, even though he slay me. Pledges of thy love and faith, proved on many a field of death, not by me are needed. Marveled much that henchman bold, that his laird, so stout of old, now so meekly pleaded. Woe's the day, he sadly said, with a slowly shaking head, and a look of pity. Uri's honest lord reviled, mock of knave and sport of child, in his own good city. Speak the word, and, master mine, as we charge on Tilly's line, and his Walloon lancers, smiting through their midst we'll teach civil look and decent speech to these boyish prancers. Marvel not, mine ancient friend, like beginning, like the end, quoth the Laird of Uri. Is the sinful servant more than his gracious lord who bore bonds and stripes and jury? Give me joy that in his name I can bear, with patient frame, all these vain ones offer. While for them he suffereth long, shall I answer wrong with wrong, scoffing with the scoffer? Happier I, with loss of all, hunted, outlawed, held in thrall, with few friends to greet me, than when reeve and squire were seen, riding out from Aberdeen, with bared heads to meet me. When each good wife, o'er and o'er, blessed me as I passed her door, and the snooted daughter, through her casement glancing down, smiled on him who bore renown from red fields of slaughter. Hard to feel the stranger's scoff, hard the old friend's falling off, hard to learn forgiving. But the Lord his own rewards, and his love with theirs accords, warm and fresh and living. Through this dark and stormy night faith beholds a feeble light up the blackness streaking. Knowing God's own time is best, in a patient hope I rest for the full day breaking. So the Laird of Uri said, turning slow his horse's head towards the Tolbooth prison, where, through iron gates, he heard poor disciples of the word preach of Christ arisen. Not in vain, confessor old, unto us the tale is told of thy day of trial. Every age on him who strays from its broad and beaten ways pours its sevenfold vial. Happy he whose inward ear angel comfortings can hear, o'er the rabble's laughter. And while hatred's faggots burn, glimpses through the smoke discern of the good hereafter. Knowing this, that never yet share of truth was vainly set in the world's wide fallow. After hands shall sow the seed, after hands from hill and mead reap the harvest yellow. Thus, with somewhat of the seer, must the moral pioneer from the future borrow, clothe the waste with dreams of grain, and, on midnight's sky of rain, paint the golden morrow.